Dear children, this is 9th standard lesson number 3, lines and angles. Today we are going to study about lines and angles. So before going to lines and angles, let us recap what you people have studied in previous class. Okay, some terms and definitions. Okay, in that let us see what is line segment. So line segment is a part of a line with two endpoints. With two endpoints is called a line segment. Okay, so you all know what, see, two endpoints A and B. A line has two endpoints. If a line has two endpoints, then such line is called a line segment. Okay, now let us see next basic term, that is ray. What is a ray? Ray, you all know, ray is a, so it has one point. Okay, from that it continues in another point. Let us call that point as A and another point B. Okay, so here this is a ray and it continues in one point. Okay, this is a ray. So that means a ray is a line and it is a part of a line with one endpoint. Okay, a part of a line with one endpoint. And listen here carefully. Here a ray can be represented as like this with the one arrow mark. Like we can give many examples in that. Main example is what? So ray, we can say bow and arrow. So arrow, we can give arrow as example. Okay, this is first, that means second basic term. Let us know what are collinear points. Collinear points. What are collinear points? Collinear, that means, what is the meaning of collinear? That means the points are arranged on the same line. The points which lie on the same line, such points are called what? Collinear points. Okay, the points which can be arranged in the same line are called collinear points. Okay, in another way also we can define this collinear points, the points which lie on the same line. Okay, the points, many points, no, we can draw like this also, but just see these points are not on the same line, they are not lying on the same line, so such points are called what? Non-collinear points. Such points are called non-collinear points. Okay, this is third basic term. And let us see what is an angle. So you all studied in a previous class what is an angle. Okay, what is an angle, children? Still, angle. You all know how to draw angle, is it not? With the common vertex. With common vertex. This is an angle. So many types of angles you have studied. Okay, let us see first what is the definition of angle. Okay, an angle is formed when two rays originate from the same endpoint. Okay, an angle is formed. An angle is formed when two rays originate from the same endpoint. How it is? See here children, an angle is formed when two rays, these are the two rays, okay, the ray, previously just now I explained what is a ray, is it not? When we draw like this two rays, it forms a common endpoint, okay. An angle is formed when two rays, these are the two rays, okay, two rays originate from the same endpoint, this is the endpoint. Okay children, this is the endpoint, and this is called a common vertex for both the rays. Understood? And here it forms what? Angle. This is called an angle. Okay. Now next, let us see next one. The rays making an angle are called the arms. So here just now I told you these two are what? These two are rays. Okay. When we draw an angle, okay, it formed by two rays. Okay, these rays are called arms. Isn't that? Arms means ARMS arms. Okay, this arms means here it has this common vertex has two arms. Okay, two arms. It has two arms of the angle, and the end point is called, this end point is called what? Vertex. End point is called vertex. Okay, this is called angle. Hope you all understood. So now let us learn what are the types of angles. Okay, what are the types of angles? The types of angles according to the angles, okay, according to like 30 degree, 60 degree. So the types of angles we can make. So the types of angles, first one, so let us see here, we have here one angle like this. See here, this one, just observe here, this angle is called acute angle. Okay, this angle is called acute angle. Okay, angle which lies from 0 to between 0 degree to, means it is above 0 degree and below 90 degree. Above 0 degree and below 90 degree. That means how can we write? Let us take this as x. Okay, x is a degree, that is 0 degree less than x less than 90. What is represents this x? X represents, it may be 20 degree, it may be 30 degree, it may be 60 degree, 80 degree, like that. That means an angle which represents between 0 degree to 90 degree. Such an angle is called what? Acute angle. Such an angle is called acute angle. Okay. The next angle is, the next type of angle, see, which is below above 0 degree and below 90 degree is called acute angle. Then next is, just observe this one. See, this angle is called, this is how much? 90 degree. This angle is called this angle is called right angle. That means an angle whose measure is equal to 90 degree. An angle whose measure is equal to 90 degree is called right angle. Is called right angle. Okay children. The next, another type of angle, which is the another type of angle. Another type of angle is, next is right angle. Over next comes obtuse angle. What is obtuse angle? What is obtuse angle? an angle which is more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree, more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. Once again, x represents, it may be above 90 means 100 degree, 120 degree, 160, 170. Okay, so this represents what? Obtuse angle. Now see here, first one, an acute angle we studied, which is less than 90 degree, and obtuse, so next is right angle which is equal to 90 degree, and here obtuse angle is, see, this is one arm, and then obtuse angle more than 90 means this one. Okay, so this is called what? Obtuse angle. This represents obtuse angle. This is what? X, we can say. Okay, then next, fourth angle, obtuse angle, which is more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. Next is which is equal to 180 degree. That is called, you all know, straight angle. This is called straight angle. Okay, and this one, this is angle, and here it comes here. See, you know, this is what? Acute. This is what? Right angle. And this is, now we studied obtuse angle, and if it is flat, it is straight, means if it comes here like this, this is called what? This is called straight angle. Okay, and this measures 180 degree, which is equal to what? X. So x is equal to, if it measures 180 degree, then such an angle is called straight angle. Okay, then next comes the fifth angle is, which is more than 180 and which is less than 360 degree. More than 180 and less than 360 degree. That is nothing but what? What is that called? First is acute angle, next right angle, next obtuse angle, straight angle, then next comes what is that called? A reflex angle. Understood, children? Reflex angle. How to draw reflex angle? See here, straight angle you saw just now. This is straight angle, is it not? Straight angle. So when you come like this, when you draw like this, this is called reflex angle. This is called reflex angle. Okay, once again I'll repeat this one. What is a reflex angle? Reflex angle which comes from, which starts from, that means which is less than 180 and which is more than 360 is called reflex angle. So then the one more type of angle. What is one more type of angle is? It is nothing but complete angle. So here, complete angle, that means which measures, which is equal to 360. That means an angle which measures exactly 360 is nothing but what? Complete angle. So you can give example circle. Okay, this is nothing but, you can give what you get here. Complete angle means you will get here like this. That means, see, this is a ray. Okay, this is, what is this? This is acute angle, then right angle, then this is obtuse angle, this is straight angle, this one reflex angle, and this when it comes like this. Okay, so that this is nothing but a complete angle. Okay, so exactly we can give an example circle. Understood? So that means the sum of the angles of a circle is always equal to how much? 360 degree. Okay, so this is what the types of angles. Okay, the next is, let us learn. See, after this, no, these are the different types of angles you all learn in 7th standard, 8th standard also, and still more types of angles we can study here. Those are very important for this lesson, and you must know very well. Okay, and still more you have studied in previous classes, that those are complementary angles and supplementary angles. What are complementary angles? Complementary angles, if two angles, that means two angles whose measure is 90 degree, okay, or whose sum is 90 degree. Two angles whose sum is 90 degree, that means x plus y is equal to 90 degree. Okay, sum of two angles, if it is equal to 90 degree, such angles are called complementary angles. Complementary angles. And the sum of two angles is equal to 90 degree, such angles are called complementary angles. So then for this, one more is opposite to this is what? Supplementary angles. What are supplementary angles? What are supplementary angles? See children here, if the sum of two angles measures 180, if the sum of two angles measures 180, such angles are called supplementary angles. Okay, still more, so these are the other type of angles, complementary angles and supplementary angles. Now let us see what are adjacent angles. What are adjacent angles? Adjacent angles, the angles which have an angle which has a common arm. See, just observe this one. This is a common arm for an angle. Okay, let us call this as A, B, C and D. Okay, so it is a common, this is called AC is called a common arm. AB is a AB and AD are non-common arms with common point is common point A. Okay, adjacent angles are the angles which have a common vertex, common arm and non-common arms. Such angles are called adjacent angles. Same, just observe here, common vertexes, once again I am repeating, common vertex is A and common arms AD and AB. Okay, and then AC is a common arm. Non-common arms are AD and AB. Common arm is AC and common point is A. Okay, so if they have a common arm is AC, common point A and non-common arms AD and AB, such angles are called adjacent angles. See here, you can see here adjacent angles are D, A, C and C, A, B. These two are adjacent angles, and you can observe here children, adjacent angles, that means the non-common arms what we have, they are not forming a line. Okay, you must understand here the difference between what is that. Next what I am explaining, just listen here, then you will understand. When we compare and learn, then you will understand clearly. Okay, these are called adjacent angles. Once again I am repeating, and that means two angles which have a common point, common arm and non-common arms. Okay, such angles are called what? Adjacent angles. Here what are the adjacent angles? DAC and CAB are the two adjacent angles. Okay, now let us move to next type of angle, that is linear pair. Linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles. So just observe here, these are, that means what are linear pair of angles. Here, see on the line, okay, you all understood what is straight angle, is it not? So on the line, when it forms an angle like this, okay, such, that means here this is a straight angle. This is a straight angle. On this straight angle, one more, that is a common arm. Why it is called common arm? Because the straight angle what we have here, in that we got one common arm. This common arm separates the two angles. Such angles are called linear pair of angles. Such angles are called linear pair of angles. Let us call this point as O, A, B and then C. Now let us see which are the linear pair of angles. See here, AOB, AOB and COB, COB. These two are the linear pair of angles. Okay children. So now just see the difference between adjacent angles and linear pair of angles. Okay, in adjacent angles we have non-common arms. Okay, here we have non-common arms which are not lying on the line. Okay, but here in a linear pair of angles, we can see here the non-common arms. Which are the non-common arms here? CO and OA. They are lying on the line. Okay, now this is what the main difference between adjacent angles and linear pair of angles. Okay. So hope you all understood. So we can define once again, that means listen here, the definition of linear pair of angles is two angles which are lying on the line. Okay, line with a common arm BO and non-common arms CO and OA. They are on the line. Okay. Such angles are called linear pair of angles. Here, what are the linear pair of angles? AOB, AOB and COB. COB are the linear pair of angles. Now, let us learn next is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. What are vertically opposite angles? See, when two lines, so for example, let us take this is AB, one line, and another line like this. It is what is happening here? See, the two lines are intersecting here, C, D, and these two lines are intersecting at point O. See here, when two lines are intersecting, those intersecting lines form vertically opposite angles. See, this is one, that means here we have two pairs of vertically opposite angles. Which are the two pairs of vertically opposite angles? You can observe here, AOC and BOD. AOC and BOD. Okay, AOC and BOD. One pair of vertically opposite angles. Another pair of vertically opposite angles are AOD and BOC. AOD and BOC. So here we get two pairs of vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now let us learn. Next is intersecting and non-intersecting lines. So already see in the vertically opposite angles we know intersecting what we get. Once again, intersecting means, see here itself I will tell, intersecting lines means when two lines intersect like this. Okay, so such lines are called intersecting lines. Okay, when two lines intersect each other, such lines are called intersecting lines. And when two lines are not intersecting, what type of lines we call? See, just observe here, this is a line and another line is this one. Okay, so let us call this as A, B and this is CD. Okay, observe here, these are what? See, these two lines are not intersecting. Then what are these lines called? So these lines are called parallel lines. Parallel lines. Okay, the lines which are not intersecting. Okay, such lines are called what? Parallel lines. So here AB is parallel to CD or CD is parallel to AB. Also we can see. Okay, these are then we can say these are non-intersecting. These are non-intersecting lines. Non-intersecting lines, and the lines which, once again I'll draw here, lines which intersect each other, such lines are called intersecting. Such lines are called intersecting lines. Okay, children. Now once again, if see, in problems and all, in when we are solving the problems, we are going to see what are pairs of angles. Now just now we studied linear pair of angles, like that. Now we have here, once again, just see here, pairs of angles. So here pairs of angles means here, just listen here, pairs of angles. See here, BOC and COA. Okay, so BOC and AOC. These two are called pairs of angles. And these pairs of angles, that means what is this? AOB. Angle AOB. Angle AOB is equal to, can we write? Children, listen, all of you, angle AOB is equal to the sum of two angles, is it not? So just observe here. So this is a line. Okay, this is what? Let us call this point as A, and this is O, A and B. Now just see here, AOB. This is an angle. So when we draw a common arm here like this, one arm like this. So this arm separates this angle into two parts. Okay. So why it is called common arm? Since it is common for these two angles. So that is why you can say this is a common arm. And when we draw like this one here, then angle AOB is equals to what you get here, BOC. Yes or no? Sum of these two, that is BOC, angle BOC plus angle COA. Okay. Now we know what is the angle that is AOB measures. We all know it is how much? 180 degree. It's nothing but what? Straight angle. Is it not? So therefore we can write here AOB is how much? 180 degree. Therefore BOC plus COA is equal to how much? 180 degree. That means pairs of angles always measures 180 degree. Okay, pairs of angles always measures 180 degree, and even linear pair of angles also 180 degree. Okay, so this is how, okay, when we are solving the problems, this is very, very useful. This concept is very, very useful. Okay, children. Now, let us learn the theorem. Let us learn the theorem. In theorem, if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. So, in the previous class, what are vertically opposite angles we studied? Okay, when two lines intersect each other, okay, then we get vertically opposite angles. We studied. Yes or no, children? Now, let us learn what we get vertically opposite angles they are equal. Okay, how to prove it? So this is O have taken. Let us call this line as A, B, this point is B, and this is C, D. Okay, two lines A, B and C, D. What here they have given? If two lines intersect, which are the two lines? A, B and C, D. Okay, intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles. Which are the vertically opposite angles? AOC is vertically opposite to BOD, and another pair of angles AOD is vertically opposite to BOC. So this is what in data we have to write. Okay, so in theorem we have, I think, 4 points. Those are data, next to prove, then construction, then proof. Okay, now let us see what is data. What is given here? That is nothing but data. So what is given here? Two lines. Which are the two lines? AB and CD are two lines. Okay, AB and CD are two lines. Okay, and then the vertically two lines intersect each other. They are intersecting each other. Okay, and then the vertically opposite angles. Which are the vertically opposite angles? AOC and BOD. Okay, AOD and BOC. AOD and BOC. Okay, these are the two pairs of vertically opposite angles. Okay, now how to prove? They are equal. Okay, which are equal? To prove. Okay, that comes under to prove. What is to prove? AOC, angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. Okay, children. Then another pair of angles AOD is equal to BOC. Okay. Now, next is proof. Okay. What is proof? What is proof? Okay. So here we can observe here. Just observe here. DOC is what? Is a line. Okay. DOC is a line, or okay, is a line. On this line, OA is a ray. Okay, OA is a ray. Okay, we can write a ray OA stands on line CD. Okay, ray OA stands on line CD. So we form, that means we get here two angles. Okay, so which are the two angles? Angle AOC plus angle DOA is equal to what? How much is this? Just observe here. This is a line, and this line one common arm is standing, that is the ray is standing. So here we get the sum of these two is equal to how much? 180 degree in the now. That means in the previous video we studied the sum of these two is equal to 180 degree, and this what type of angles? Linear pair of angles. Okay, call this as 1. Then next is, see, you can see another ray. Okay, another ray OD is standing on, just observe here, another ray OD is standing on line AOP. Okay, ray OD stands on line OD and line OD and line CD. Okay, another OD stands on line AB. Okay, now see, because a ray OD stands on line AB, so it gives us two The sum of two angles is equal to how much? 180 degree here. So that is AOD, angle AOD plus angle BOD is equal to 180 degree. AOD, the first one is AOC and AOD is equals to, okay, this, let us write this as AOD. Both are same. Okay. Listen here, AOD plus BOD is equal to 180 degrees. Same reason, linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles. Call this 2. Let us add these two, 1 plus 2. What we get here? AOD, this gives us, equation 1 is AOC plus AOD, okay, is equal to, since right hand side both 180 degree, so we can, that is 180, can leave that, just adding AOC plus AOD plus, sorry, equal to, both are equal. So here 180 is there, so we can equate, is it not? So AOD plus BOD, AOD plus BOD, and write it here down, BOD. Okay, just observe here. Here AOD will get cancelled. What we get here? AOC is equal to BOD. AOC is equal to BOD. AOC is equal to BOD. See here, one pair of vertically opposite angles we got. See, AOC is equal to BOD. Similarly, we can prove that, AOD. Similarly, AOD is equal to BOC. Okay, hence proved. Means what we proved here? Vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, this is what the theorem. Okay, children, I believe. Okay, let us go to the examples, because why I am explaining examples means they are also equally important for your further classes. So I am explaining examples also in the next video.